All right, Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. So we have a different tool that we're going to use. So let me properly explain this right now. What this bag is this bag is composed of the components of what happens when you depopulate mlccs, right? So I'll take a scoop of this up inside of the spoon and actually show you. Inside of this, you're going to end up having different metal parts. You're going to have some chips, as you can obviously see here. You're going to end up having some film and then some parts of the smaller board and then some pieces like this, which are chips. However, you're going to have a lot of these little things in here called mlccs. MLCCs contain platinum and palladium, and they are very, very good to have. The problem is you have to be able to sort all of this out. It's not easy sorting it out. And then I decided I needed to come up with a different way of doing that. So what I did is very simple, right? This is a silver spoon that I got. It looks like a little Santa thing right there, as you can see. And what I'm doing is I have this little board here. This tray I ended up getting at Dollar Tree, which is actually just a slide-in shelf tray that you can actually get. Now I decided to actually put masking tape on the back of it, and I did that in order to puncture and drill holes into it. If you do that without masking tape, it'll crack the board. Okay, so I put 4 holes there in order to make a square, and I used this kind of bit, as you can actually see here. This is a 1-inch bit, and what I did is basically drilled circular holes here and used masking tape so that if I kept drilling right through it, it wouldn't crack. Okay, and then I just ended up using pliers to go all the way through it. And the purpose of this is to actually sort out all of the depopulation circuits, right? So these holes will actually go to these miniature shelves here, and then along one that's here. So these holes, when you put it in, this little bridge part up here, as you can see, will go right over that. All right, so this will go straight down, this will go straight down, and this will actually go right into that hole. And in order to keep that up, you can actually put another one right here. And so all you do is put that over, and then bam, you have something to actually sort it out. Now, here's the thing. When you take the components and put them here, what happens with the ones that you don't want, or just the end pieces of the plastic? Well, you can get a little piece like this, and all I do is I just put it at the end like that. And that's it. I can actually take the tweezers, okay? I can go ahead and put it here. So I'll do this here for you right now so you can actually see how this will actually end up working, okay? I'll take a small scoop of this here and actually just put it on the tray. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll basically just have this here, and I'll sort out into different sections what I want. So MLCCs can go here, the ribbon pieces can go here, the tall pieces like this here, which may have little to no gold on it, I'll put in here, or I can just go ahead and put it to the bottom, which will actually go right into this tray. And that's actually it. So this is a depopulation skill. Okay, this is just what you use to sort out the components. Now in the industry, they'll have something bigger that looks like a coin sorting machine that will sort out the miniature components to the bigger ones. But this is what will actually be properly used. Okay, which is very, very important. So when you see things like this, you already know that people are actually using it to sort out different pieces. Like here you have small copper bit wires, you have smaller gold parts here, and then you have the MLCCs. All I have to do is scape those off and put those into a little hole, and that's it. Very simple. And the smaller ones there is if it's too much to scoop up, I have that. So technically I have 4 holes in this bin here. We have 3 here, and then 1 which is basically just for garbage, and I can just take a spoon and keep pouring that. Is this going to take time? Absolutely. But remember this, MLCCs are worth about $100 to $150 a pound. All right, the same thing as gold fingers, which is very, very important. So I will be sorting this out from now, which is 4 o'clock, probably till midnight, right? But yeah, stuff like this here, that's a screw head. I don't need that, so that'll just go right there. But I have a large bag to do it. I have 661 pounds of depopulated board that came in. So this is what you have to do. All right. Oh, good Lord. All right. Pro Dumpster Diver out.